You think the competition is very high, but let me tell you one thing: the competition is actually at its absolute lowest point in human history. Because people are no longer even human, they are literally zombies, walking around looking at their mobile phones. We are living in an era of unprecedented mental decay, where the average man has the attention span of a goldfish and the discipline of a toddler. You look at the world and you see billions of people, and you get intimidated, but you need to realize that 99% of those people are already out of the race. They aren't even trying. They are plugged into a digital life support system that feeds them fake news, fake food, and fake feelings to keep them from noticing that they are being liquidated. If you can simply put your phone in a drawer and focus on your goals with everything you have for hardly one single year, you will find yourself standing at the top of a mountain looking down at a world of ghosts. The high competition you fear is an illusion created by the Matrix to make you stay on the couch. They want you to think it's too hard, so you don't even try. But the reality is that the bar has never been lower. In the 1950s, if you wanted to be successful, you had to compete against men who had survived world wars and lived through the Great Depression. Those were hard men with iron wills who knew what it meant to suffer. Today you are competing against men who get offended by words and cry if their Wi-Fi is slow. You are competing against people who can't go 10 minutes without a dopamine hit from a social media notification. You are competing against a generation of digital eunuchs who have been domesticated by the algorithm until they have no spark left. If you can just be a little bit disciplined, if you can just be a little bit focused, you will outpace everyone around you before the year is up. 1 year of total obsession, 1 year of no days off, 1 year of winning in your mind first and then turning it into reality. That is all it takes to change the entire trajectory of your bloodline. Most people are so distracted they don't even know what year it is. They are floating through life in a state of continuous partial attention. They are working while they have 10 tabs open and a podcast playing and a phone buzzing. That isn't work. That is just being a busy slave. If you apply the deep focus of a warrior, if you bring the intensity of a world champion kickboxer to every single task you perform, you will do more in 12 months than the average person does in 12 years. The AI world is only a threat to the zombies. For a man who is awake, for a man who is the master of his own focus, the AI world is a force multiplier. While the zombies are using AI to write lazy emails, you are using it to build automated empires. While the zombies are getting lost in virtual reality, you are using the tools to dominate the physical one. The competition is a ghost. It doesn't exist because the people who should be your rivals are too busy arguing with strangers on the internet to actually build anything. They are distracted by the theater of the Matrix. They are distracted by the endless cycle of outrage and entertainment. They have surrendered their time, they have surrendered their focus, and they have surrendered their future. You have to be the predator who sees the herd for what it is. A herd is not competition. A herd is just a resource. You have to realize that the 1% code is so effective because it is so rare. Everyone wants the prize, but nobody wants the process. Everyone wants the bag, but nobody wants the no days off mentality. If you can commit to 1 year of absolute brutality toward yourself, if you can demand excellence in every breath and refuse to accept anything less, you will look back at your old life and you won't even recognize the man you used to be. The rat trap is built for people who move slowly. If you move with enough speed and enough power, you can walk right through the walls of the cage. The reason the competition looks high is because you are looking at the volume of people, not the quality of their effort. 10,000 zombies are still just zombies. They have no direction, they have no intent, and they have no soul. One man with a mission and a clear mind can defeat 1 million people who are just wandering around. You have to be that man. You have to adopt the mindset that you are already the winner and the next 12 months are just the cleanup operation. You have to be ruthless with your time. You have to be ruthless with your associations. You have to cut out everything and everyone that doesn't contribute to your victory. If a friend wants to hang out and do nothing, he is an anchor. If a distraction wants your attention, it is a thief. You are in a state of war. And in war, you don't take breaks to scroll through a feed. You stay locked on the target until the target is neutralized. The zombies think they are living, but they are just waiting for the next update. You are the one who is actually alive, because you are the one who's actually acting. You are the one who's taking the risks. You are the one who's doing the work. If you truly give your best for only 365 days, the world will have no choice but to bend to your will. You will have the body, you will have the money, and you will have the respect that the average man can only dream of. The competition is a myth. The trap is a choice. The win is inevitable if you stay at your post. Don't be fooled by the noise. Don't be fooled by the crowd. They are going nowhere fast. You are going to the top, and you are going there alone if necessary. Because the top is a lonely place, but the view is incredible, and the air is clean. 1 year. That is the price of freedom. Are you man enough to pay it? Or are you going to stay in the herd with the rest of the zombies waiting for the Matrix to tell you it's okay to be average? I know what I chose. I chose to be a champion. I chose to be a winner in any situation. And because I made that choice, I am untouchable. You can be the same. But you have to start today. You have to put the phone down, you have to clear your mind, and you have to get to work. No days off, no doubt, no competition. Just you and the victory that is waiting for you to claim it. The 1% aren't special because of their DNA, they are special because they are the only ones who aren't looking at the screen when the lucky break happens. They are the only ones who are actually present in their own lives. Be present. Be powerful. Be a winner. The world of 2026 is yours for the taking if you have the balls to take it. You have to realize that the zombies around you are actually a gift to your ambition. Every time you see a guy staring at his phone while he's walking, every time you see a group of people at a restaurant all staring at their screens instead of talking to each other, you should be smiling. You should be smiling because that is one less person you have to worry about. That is one more person who has voluntarily removed themselves from the game of excellence. The sheer lack of focus in the modern world is a vacuum that is waiting to be filled by a man of purpose. If you can focus for 2 hours on a single task without checking your messages, you are already more productive than 90% of the population. If you can focus for 4 hours, you are in the top 1%. If you can focus for a whole year, you are a god. The competition is non-existent because the human capacity for concentration has been systematically destroyed by the tech giants. They have monetized your distraction and turned your brain into a slot machine. But you can opt out. You can decide that your attention is the most valuable asset you own, and you can refuse to give it away for free. When you focus, you are concentrating your energy like a laser. A laser can cut through steel while a diffused light can't even burn paper. Be the laser. Cut through the noise of the AI world. Cut through the bullshit of the 9 to 5. Cut through the lies of the Matrix. People think they are busy, but they are just distracted. They are doing 10 things at once and doing all of them poorly. They are multitasking their way to mediocrity. A winner does one thing at a time with 100% intensity until it is finished. Then he moves to the next thing. This is the code of the 1%. This is how they win in everything they ever wanted. They don't have more time than you, they just have more focus. They don't have more luck than you, they just have more presence. If you give your best for 1 year, if you truly stop lying to yourself about how hard you're working, you will realize that the mountain you thought you had to climb was actually just a small hill that everyone else was too lazy to walk up. The zombies are staying at the bottom because the bottom has free entertainment and cheap dopamine. They don't want to climb because climbing is hard and climbing requires you to put the phone away. But you want the peak. You want the sovereignty. You want the bag. So you have to be the one who embraces the climb. You have to be the one who looks at the zombies with pity instead of envy. They think they are connected, but they are the most isolated generation in history. They have thousands of friends and 0 brothers. They have infinite information and 0 wisdom. They are ghosts in a machine of their own making. You are the ghost that broke free. You are the one who is reclaiming his humanity by reclaiming his will. The competition is low because the cost of excellence is high, and most people are bankrupt of character. They would rather complain about the system than build their own. They would rather blame the AI than learn how to use it. They would rather be victims than victors. This is your massive advantage. While they are complaining, you are calculating. While they are crying, you are conquering. 1 year of total dedication will put you so far ahead that you will be in a different dimension of reality. You will be playing a game that they don't even know exists. You will be the winner that makes them worried because they can feel the intent behind everything you do. They can feel that you aren't a zombie. They can feel that you are a man of power. And in a world of ghosts, a man of power is a king. Don't be afraid of the numbers. Be encouraged by the weakness. The more zombies there are, the easier it is for you to win. The more distracted the world becomes, the more valuable your focus becomes. The more the middle class is liquidated, the more the elite is concentrated. Choose your side. Choose your mindset. Choose your destiny. 1 year of no days off. 1 year of I will win. 1 year of escaping the average. This is the recipe for the 1%. This is how you win in the AI world. This is how you escape the rat trap forever. Do not miss your lucky day because you were looking at a screen. Be there. Be ready. Be the winner you were born to be. The manifesto continues and the word count is rising, but the truth remains simple. Be the master or be the slave. The competition is waiting for you to fail. Don't give them the satisfaction. Give them a reason to be worried. Give them a reason to remember your name. The world as you knew it is dead, and the funeral was held while you were busy scrolling through some garbage on your phone. We are standing at the edge of the greatest divide in human history, the AI schism. I've told you for years that the Matrix is coming for you, but now the Matrix has an iron grip on the very fabric of reality. You look around and see people struggling to pay for meat, struggling to keep their houses, complaining about inflation, and you think the world is just going through a rough patch. You are wrong. The world isn't having a bad day. The middle class is being liquidated by design. If you aren't waking up every single morning with the realization that your job, your skills, and your very way of life are being targeted for deletion by a machine that doesn't sleep, then you are already a ghost. Most of you are still living in 2019 mentally, but it's 2026. The rules have changed. The game is no longer about who can work the hardest in a cubicle. It's about who can remain a human being in a world designed to turn you into a digital battery. I see it every day. I see the look in the eyes of the people at the top, the billionaires, the families who own the systems. They aren't scared of AI. They're laughing. They're laughing because AI is the ultimate tool for final total enslavement. For the first time in history, the elite don't even need the peasants to do the work anymore. Why would a billionaire care about your strike or your protest when he has a server farm in Switzerland that does the work of 10,000 of you for the cost of a few kilowatts? The value of a normal man has been dropped to zero. If you don't have a unique skill, if you don't have a massive network, and if you don't have the mental fortitude to see the trap, you are scheduled for obsolescence. They want you poor, they want you childless, and they want you plugged into a headset so you don't notice the bars of your cage. I am at the point where I look into the abyss and I see exactly where this is going. There is a giant schism forming. Historically, the middle class was the buffer, the comfort zone. That zone is being vaporized. You are either going to be rich, powerful, and free, or you are going to be a ward of the state, eating lab-grown mush and waiting for your universal basic income check that barely covers your electricity bill. There is no middle ground left. If you are sitting there thinking I'll just wait and see how things go, you have already chosen the losing side. You are waiting for your own execution. The AI world doesn't care about your feelings, it doesn't care about your work-life balance, and it certainly doesn't care about your potential. It only cares about results. And if a machine can produce those results faster and cheaper than you are a liability. I tell men every day, get in the gym, get rich, get connected. Why? Because when the hammer falls, and it is falling right now, the only thing that will matter is your utility. Are you useful to the new world? Or are you just another mouth to feed? I have spent years building a life that the Matrix cannot touch. I am financially sovereign, I am physically dominant, and I am spiritually awake. I don't care how many algorithms they throw at me, because my value isn't based on what a computer can replicate. My value is based on my will, my courage, and my brotherhood. That is what you need to understand. You cannot outcalculate a computer, but you can outlive it, you can outlead it, you can outfight it. The rat trap is closing, and most of you are still sniffing the cheese. You think the AI tools are there to make your life easier? They are there to make you weaker. Every time you ask a machine to think for you, a part of your brain dies. Every time you let a machine entertain you, your soul shrinks. You are being domesticated for a world where you aren't needed. Wake up. Look at your bank account, look at your body, and look at the men around you. If you aren't in the top 1% of humans, you are in the bottom 99% of cattle. There is no middle. The schism is here. Choose your side or have it chosen for you by a piece of code that doesn't even know you exist. You have to understand that the system is designed to reward compliance and punish excellence. But in the AI age, even compliance won't save you. The most compliant person in the world can still be replaced by a line of Python. The only thing that cannot be replaced is the exceptional. If you are a man who can lead other men, if you are a man who understands the truth of the world, if you are a man who can build things that exist in the real world, not just on a screen, then you have a chance. But that chance is shrinking every single day. I am not here to be your friend or to tell you things will be okay. I am here to tell you that the war has already started and you are currently unarmed. You need to stop making excuses, stop crying about the good old days, and start preparing for the absolute brutality of the future. The AI world will be a paradise for the few and a prison for the many. Which one are you going to inhabit? I know what it's like to have nothing. I grew up in shitholes. I've been through the ghetto, I've been through the fight, and I've been through the jail cells. I know how to survive when the world is trying to kill me. And I'm telling you, this current threat is the most dangerous one we've ever faced because it is invisible. It's inside your phone, it's inside your TV, and soon it'll be inside your head. You have to build a perimeter around your mind. You have to decide that you will not be a digital eunuch. You will not be a slave to the screen. You will take the pain, you will take the stress, and you will use it to propel yourself into the elite. Because at the end of the day, when the lights go out and the servers go down, the only thing left will be the man standing in front of you. Are you that man? Or are you just a ghost in the machine? You think the struggle is physical, but the struggle is purely computational and you are losing because you are still running on 20th century hardware in a 2026 reality. When I talk about the Matrix, I'm not talking about a movie, I'm talking about the invisible architecture of your life that has been rebuilt while you were sleeping to ensure you never breathe the air of the free. Look at the people around you. Look at the people in the coffee shops. They are staring into the black mirrors in their palms, and they think they are consuming content, but they are actually being consumed by it. Every swipe is a vote for your own irrelevance. Every time you scroll, you are feeding the very beast that is going to take your house and your car and your future. The AI isn't coming to save you, it is coming to replace the parts of you that are average. And for 99% of you, everything about you is average. Your thoughts are average. Your work ethic is average. Your bank account is an average reflection of an average effort. In the old world, being average was enough to survive, but in the world of the schism, average is a death sentence. In 2026, the buffer is gone. The middle manager who spent 15 years learning how to push papers and manage team dynamics is being deleted by a script that costs $4 a month. The graphic designer who thought they were an artist is being replaced by a prompt written by a 10-year-old. The programmer who thought they were safe is watching their salary evaporate as autonomous agents write code 10 times faster and 1,000 times more accurately than any human could ever hope to. This isn't a prediction, it is the current state of play. If you are still working a job where you sit at a desk and look at a screen, you are a digital ghost waiting for the light to go out. They want you to stay calm. They want you to believe the lie that AI is a collaborator that will free up your time for creative tasks. Let me tell you the truth. The only thing they want to free up is your salary from their balance sheet. They don't want you to be creative. They want you to be gone. The only way to win in this world is to become a man who is so high value and so uniquely capable that no algorithm can mirror your impact. You have to move into the physical world while dominating the digital one. You have to be the person who owns the agents, not the person who is replaced by them. You have to understand that the rat trap has been upgraded. In the old days, the rat trap was a 9-to-5 job and a mortgage. Now the rat trap is in digital feed that keeps you docile while your economic utility is harvested. You are being farmed. You are being milked for your attention while the world is being carved up by the people who have the courage to act. You see me and you see the cars and the jets and the life and you think it's about the money, but it's not about the money, it's about the sovereignty. It's about being a man who can say no. And you can't say no when you are dependent on a system that is actively trying to delete you. You have to build. You have to fight. You have to outwork the machines by being more human than they can ever be. A machine can't feel the fire in its belly. A machine can't look another man in the eye and command respect. A machine can't lead. A machine can't risk everything on a single roll of the dice because it is programmed to be safe. You have to be dangerous. You have to be the variable that the algorithm can't predict. That is the only way to survive the schism. If you are sitting there waiting for a sign, this is it. The world is splitting in two. On one side, you have the masters of the machine, the people who understand how to leverage technology to amplify their human will. On the other side, you have the digital cattle, the people who are being led to the slaughter by the very devices they love. Which one are you? Don't lie to yourself. Look at your results. If you aren't winning, you are losing, and in 2026, there is no such thing as a tie. You have to realize that the cognitive warfare has already begun. They are attacking your mind before they ever attack your wallet. They want to make sure you are too tired, too distracted, and too weak to even notice when they flip the switch. They use the algorithm to feed you rage and dopamine in alternating cycles until your brain is mush. They want you arguing about things that don't matter so you don't see the things that do. They want you focused on the screen so you don't see the world outside your window changing. They want you to believe that your opinion matters when the only thing that matters is your power. And you have no power when you are a slave to the algorithm. You have to break the feedback loop. You have to stop being a consumer and start being a producer. You have to reclaim your mind. You have to understand that every single thing you see on that screen is designed to keep you exactly where you are. It is a digital sedative. It is the modern day opium. And just like any addict, you will defend your addiction until it kills you. You will make excuses for why you need to be on social media for 5 hours a day. You will tell yourself you are staying informed or networking when you are really just being drained of your life force. The people at the top don't scroll. The people at the top don't care about the latest trend or the newest meme. They care about control. They care about assets. They care about the future. And they are building that future right now while you are watching a video of someone else living their life. You have to wake up and realize that time is the only currency that actually matters, and you are spending yours like a billionaire while your bank account says you're a peasant. Every minute you waste is a minute the AI gets smarter and you get weaker. Every day you hesitate is a day the gap between the winners and the losers grows wider. The schism is widening, and if you don't jump now, you are going to fall into the abyss. You have to become obsessed. You have to become a fanatic. You have to decide that you will not be one of the billions who are left behind. You have to look at the world with clear eyes and see the trap for what it is. It is a beautiful trap. It is comfortable. It is warm. It has high-speed internet and endless entertainment. But it is a trap nonetheless. And the problem with the comfortable trap is that you never feel the need to escape until it's too late. You only realize you're a prisoner when the door is locked from the outside. I am telling you the door is closing. I am telling you the locks are being turned. If you don't move now, you will never move again. You will spend the rest of your life wondering what happened to the world you thought you knew. You will watch as the people who took the risk and did the work live lives of unimaginable luxury while you struggle to survive. And the worst part is you will know it was your own fault. You will know that you had the warning and you chose to ignore it. You chose the screen over the struggle. You chose the comfort over the crown. You chose to be a battery instead of a king. Don't be that man. Break the cycle. Break the screen. Break the trap. The AI world belongs to those who can master the machine without becoming part of it. It belongs to the men who can look at the chaos and see the opportunity. It belongs to the men who are brave enough to be human in an age of silicon. Start now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. Because the algorithm never sleeps and the schism is already here. You have to understand that the cognitive warfare is designed to be invisible. It doesn't look like a war. It looks like a suggestion. It looks like a notification. It looks like an easy way to do things. The system is constantly probing your mind for weaknesses. It knows what makes you angry. It knows what makes you horny. It knows what makes you feel safe, and it uses all of that against you. It creates a custom-built reality just for you to ensure you stay exactly where the Matrix needs you to be. It is the ultimate form of psychological imprisonment, because you don't even know you're in a cell. You think you're making choices, but you're just following a path that was laid out for you by a machine that knows you better than you know yourself. You have to become a ghost to the system. You have to become unpredictable. You have to feed the algorithm garbage while you feed your mind the truth. You have to stop letting the digital world dictate your emotional state. If you get angry because of something you saw on a screen, you have lost. If you feel inferior because of a picture someone posted, you have lost. If you believe the lies they tell you about how the world works, you have lost. The only way to win is to disconnect your identity from the digital ether. You have to build your value in the real world. You have to have a body that commands respect. You have to have skills that can't be replicated. You have to have a network of men who would die for you. These are the things that the AI can't touch. These are the things that make you a sovereign individual. The Matrix wants you isolated because an isolated man is easy to control. It wants you to think that your online community is a real support system. It's not. It's a collection of pixels and text that will vanish the moment the power goes out. Real power is found in the physical presence of other high-value men. Real power is found in the dirt and the sweat and the blood. Real power is found in the things they can't track and they can't regulate. That is why they want you inside. That is why they want you in the metaverse. That is why they want you living a virtual life. Because in the virtual world, they are God. In the virtual world, they control the physics, the economy, and the reality. But in the real world, they are just men. And in the real world, a man with a strong mind and a strong body is a threat to the system. Be that threat. Refuse to be domesticated. Refuse to be part of their digital herd. The AI world is a filter. It is filtering out the weak, the lazy, and the compliant. It is concentrating wealth and power into the hands of the few who are disciplined enough to stay awake. This is the greatest opportunity in human history, if you are one of those few. But it is the greatest tragedy if you are not. You have to decide today which side of the filter you are on. You have to decide if you are the one who writes the code or the one who is deleted by it. You have to decide if you are a master or a slave. There is no more time for hesitation. The world is moving faster than it ever has before, and if you aren't sprinting, you are standing still. And if you are standing still, you are already dead. Wake up and realize that the war for your mind is the only war that matters. Win that war and the world is yours. Lose it and you lose everything. The trap is set, the bait is tasty, the walls are high, but you can still escape if you are willing to leave behind everything you thought was true. You have to be willing to kill the version of yourself that the Matrix created. You have to be willing to suffer. You have to be willing to be alone. You have to be willing to do the things that everyone else is too afraid to do. Because that is where the freedom is. That is where the power is. That is where the life is. Stop being a spectator. Start being a gladiator. The AI world is the arena and the fight has already started. Get in the ring or get out of the way. The time for talking is over. The time for action is now. You are either a king or you are a pawn. Choose. And choose wisely because you won't get a second chance. The schism is final. The division is permanent. The future is here, and it doesn't care if you're ready. It only cares if you're strong. So be strong, be dangerous, be free, or be nothing. The choice is yours, but the clock is ticking and the algorithm is already calculating your demise. Prove it wrong. Break the chain. Escape the trap. You are walking through a graveyard of ambition and you don't even see the headstones because they look like flashing lights and notification bubbles. The cognitive warfare of this year isn't just about what you think, it's about how you think, and the very speed at which your brain can process reality before the algorithm intercepts it. They have turned your mind into a battlefield where you are the only one not armed, and the enemy has unlimited ammunition. They aren't just trying to sell you a product anymore, they are trying to rent the space between your ears and turn you into a subroutine for their global machine. Every time you feel a phantom vibration in your pocket, that is the Matrix checking to see if its slave is still connected. Every time you seek validation from a screen instead of from your own reflection, you are handing over the keys to your sovereign self. You have to understand that the neural link isn't just a chip in a brain, it's the invisible tether that already exists between your dopamine receptors and their servers. They have mapped out your insecurities and they have programmed a world that exploits every single one of them to keep you in a state of perpetual paralysis. You think you're free because you can choose which video to watch, but you didn't choose to be the kind of person who spends 4 hours watching videos instead of building an empire. That choice was made for you by 1,000 engineers in Silicon Valley who get paid millions of dollars to ensure you never realize your own potential. They are building a world where the ghost in the machine isn't the AI, it's you. You are becoming the haunting remnant of a biological era that is being phased out for something colder and more efficient. The machines don't need to kill you, they just need to wait for you to stop existing in any way that matters. If you aren't producing, if you aren't leading, if you aren't procreating, and if you aren't fighting, you are already functionally extinct. The system is just keeping your body alive as a data point until it finds a way to automate your